Matthew with the cooking. You know, because we can do much other things than cooking.
Cracks me up every time. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, he's slicing things. He's gonna cut his finger. I hope he cuts his finger and we have to like kiss it, boo-boo. That'd be... Anyway, I walked into the kitchen and instantly looked over at Matthew, who was quickly slicing up strawberries and placing them in a nearby bowl. I walked over and looked over his shoulder to watch. Matthew didn't seem to mind, so I decided to ask him a question.
What are you making?
I'm going to make a large batch of strawberry cupcakes. These strawberries are going to be the top pieces.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Can I help?
Yeah, I kind of hoped you would. Can you start by making the batter for the cupcakes? I put the ingredients and some directions on the counter over there.
I nodded before heading over to another counter, where a string of ingredients and a small note card of directions sat at the ready.
Wait a minute.
What?
I thought Matthew couldn't read.
That's why he's telling us he wanted our help, because he can't read. He has it over there because he can't read. He's like, that's why he was hoping for our help, because he can't read.
Because remember, Damien was like, I've never seen Matthew with a book, so I assume he can't read either.
At the same time, though, he was reading Ray Strauss's book that was all like, how can you read this? It's all full of war strategy. It's boring.
I'm confused.
I'm really confused. We'll find out. I smiled and began to work, mixing the ingredients and pouring the batter into cupcake tins to bake. I had to admit, I made a little bit of a mess, but I felt like the cupcakes were still fine.
There we go. Now we just need to wait.
As I turned to face Matthew, I noticed Matthew's red face. Oh boy. I tilted my head before he walked over and moved his hand a bit towards my face. He stopped, however, looking to me for permission. Touched my own face. Nod to him.
Touch my body.
Set me on the floor. Hustle me around some more. Matthew continued to move his hand towards me, gently brushing a finger over my cheek. My senses tripled, feeling his finger wipe over a small stain of powder and cream that had landed on my face. Oh.
You, got a stain.
Yeah, I did. Dookie. Matthew's finger was ginger and timid, wiping the stain off with as little contact as possible. Wait, what? Lightning shot through my body at each wipe. He did this more than once, running down my spine in jolts.
Dang.
I closed my eyes, unconsciously leaning into his touch and naturally wanting more. However, Matthew pulled his hand away, causing me to open my eyes and look at him. Matthew was biting his lower lip and had pulled his hand to his chest.
That was intensely shoujo.
Sorry. I got it all?
Oh, thank you.
Matthew quickly shook his head and grinned his goofy grin at me before continuing to take another appetizer for the party. I blinked a couple of times, wondering if what I saw was real. That's the end?
What?
Party had arrived. Oh my god. You know what that means. Oh my god. There was people. They were my friends, and they were like, oh my god, you're hot. Why are we not dating you?
You look hot. Yeah, we do. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh, because we'll date you some other time, but right now we're trying to get through all these
That's
boys.
beautiful. So,
Boys, and yeah. And I couldn't deny I was nervous. Oh my god! And then the boys were like, "Dad
shows up, and
and
no,
it was like money and
Oh my.
eggs. There better be eggs in these appetizers, or else I don't want them. God, it's such a waste of money.
I guess that your mother.
I want your approval!
You can have my approval because you don't have your own stocks.
shit. Okay.
It's pretty good.
I'm so sorry about your grandfather.
Thank you for condolences. Oh my god.
Do you have call?
I don't need that. That's a possibility. Yes, I do. There's a lot of questions.
What
oh my
do
god.
you think will happen?
What do you think of the?
Is the policy for external values? Oh my god, I think it's great. It's so good.
Do you think the company should
No. Oh god. Eventually questions, oh my god, and then my mom was
Honey,
like, hey,
I'd
meet
like-
this dude. And we were like,
Matchmaker, make me a match.
and we were like, no, we're just gonna nod at you. We're just gonna be like, chin, yo, sup. We're not gonna talk to you because we really don't want to
sorry.
talk to you, alright?
You-
Just get.
Grandpa talked about you all the time.
Yeah, well, you're pretty creepy talking to my
So,
grandpa. You're like
you're-
way younger than him. What were you doing?
I mean,
You're not
of
good
course,
enough for
and
my
poli-
daughter. What were you wanting from him? You.
Stay put.
Yeah, we don't need to deal with him. Yeah, well,
Little-
he's not CEO material. You're not CEO material. I'm not CEO
Keep it.
material.
Yeah, we did good.
We did good, but we don't want to be
Bye.
CEO. Bye.
It's
She had. Sure.
it's not like you had to do any work though.
Shut up, Sam.
Give her a break, man. She was getting interrogated left and right.
Thank you, future
She handled
husband.
herself the best she could.
Thank you, previous husband.
As expected, Princess.
Shut up, I don't acknowledge you as our husband.
Since you're exhausted, why not head to bed?
Extra
We
future
can clean her.
husband. That's
Sam, it'll take you literally 2 seconds.
that's our second husband,
Hush,
all
Sam.
right.
Are you sure?
Positive. It shouldn't take long.
Ho ho ho! Long to find you little shits after all.
I'm still not over. I felt a hot shudder run down my spine. The voice from my dreams echoed through the air into my ears. I looked around, panicked, alongside the incubi. James placed a hand on my shoulder, trying to remain calm.
Don't worry. No one will hurt you.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
All of us shot our heads towards the doors, finally pinning down the direction of the voice. The doors quickly swung open, revealing a sight I would have never expected to see. Skin red as blood, eyes black and gold, piercing into mine, roughened up clothes, and a pistol in his hand. I saw a monster. I covered my mouth to not scream at the sight. Dried blood covered the bandana around his neck as he smirked at me and the boys around me. Besides the red-skinned man was a similar... that feels like it could have been worded better. Similar-looking woman in matching thug-like clothes. That also could have been worded better.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of into Eris.
Oh, what's the matter, boys? You really didn't think I wouldn't find you, did you?
I hoped you would, you piece of.
All of a sudden, the man raised his gun at Sam's face and instantly pulled the trigger. We all gasped in shock, instinctively expecting to see a bullet run through Sam's face, but...
What? What the fuck?
What?
what should have been a headshot ended with a loud and more empty blank shot. A pistol echoed as empty shots as the man grew more and more pissed on the trigger, over and over, aggravation. Luckily for my ears, it became quieter after the first shot.
Why the fuck won't you work?
This place is protected.
Oh.
What did you say, Shrimp?
This place has a seal, protecting it from hellborn magic.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Ah!
The man growled and threw his gun at Sam, who was able to dodge it in time. The pistol bounced off the wall a couple of times before sliding further away, hitting the wall on a final stop. As it stopped moving, the gun faded into black flame that disappeared into the air.
The previous owner had this place protected by magic, Malix.
Ooh. Malix. That was his name. His existence resonated in my memory from the dream I had. However, I looked to Matthew in the same confusion as Malix did.
This place is protected by magic?
It would seem that your grandfather had some sort of protective barrier around this house. From the looks of it, it only disables hellborn magic.
Malix's face grew to that of extreme anger, his fist tightening as if he was crushing a stress ball.
Then what's stopping me from dragging your asses out and shooting you then?
Out of pure instinct, I stepped forward and placed myself between Malix and the boys. With no power, Malix wasn't going to fight. I took that chance to stand up to him instead of being powerless like I was in the dream.
Fuck off!
Malix suddenly laughed wildly, staring at me in disbelief.
Whoa! Who let the bitch out of her cage? What is this? A reverse harem or something?
See, you seem to find that really funny, but I think you're just jealous because you keep calling them pretty boys. You just want them to yourself, Malix, and you're just jealous boy. Malix grinned at me evilly, walking closer to me. I react! I ducked under Malix's incoming hand. I stared at his hand and his black flame tattoo in surprise as I took a couple steps back from Alex. Matthew and Damien stepped in front of me, guarding me from Alex with their arms.
A quick one. I'm liking you more and more.
Back off, Malix!
Yeah, bae. Hold my flower.
Don't start acting tough, you pathetic excuse of a demon. You need more protection than her.
Shut up!
Oh, did I make little Matthew cry? Why don't you just grow a pair?
Enough, Malix.
The woman, who had been standing in silence the whole time, planted a firm hand on Malix's shoulder. Malix looked back at her with a growl and a glare that could kill.
Since when did you get the guts to speak out of place?
Since you started being a dick. Oh!
We both know you've never controlled me. I want them dead just like you do. But now's not the time.
Fuck off! I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Even if you did fight them, there's 5 against 2. We never win.
Shut up!
Let's go, Malix! We're wasting our time!
The two growled at each other. If they could have used their magic, I could sense that fire would glow from under their teeth. Malix grunted and glared at the boys. He pointed at James, wanting so badly to use his fingers like a knife.
Just wait, pretty boys. We'll get you and fuck you up real good.
Then Malix turned to me, moving his finger to point directly between my eyes.
And don't think you're safe. Step outside. I dare you.
With that, Malix and the woman walked out of the mansion. The doors closed behind them, leaving the boys and I alone once again. I felt my knees give out from under me, forcing the boys to quickly turn to catch me.
Whoa, whoa! Are you alright?
No.
Yeah, why was he here?
He's been closely tracking us. Our blood trail from the forest must have led him here.
We should have stopped him and finished it here.
For once, Matthew, I agree with you.
I stood up and rubbed my arms, feeling the goosebumps Malix left behind on me. I couldn't stop myself from shivering in fear of his words.
Malix, was he a demon?
That son of a bitch is not a demon. He's a devil.
A devil? There's a difference?
Yes, demons come from a different plane of existence called the abyssal planes. Devils, however, come from one of the 7 circles of a place humans know as hell. Despite us not being human, we are very different creatures.
We actually have brains, for one. Devils always like to cause trouble and try to kill or torture others for their own enjoyment. Demons, like us, know when to use our powers and when not to. We're not stupid.
Devils follow orders from higher-ups in their order, and their power only comes from their connection to hell. Demons all have free wills and don't rely on where they came from to use their powers.
This was all so confusing. Demons and devils and magic all existed, and I happened to land in the middle of it.
What do we do?
You're safe. You've been protected as well.
What?
What Damien's saying is that the magic that protects this place also protects you.
Your grandfather must have cast it when you last saw him or something of that nature. We can sense its aura around your body.
I couldn't believe my ears. It was the 3rd day of surprises, and this one took the cake in being the most surprising. I felt my head spin once again. What did I get myself into?
Miss, please don't worry. We'll find a way to train ourselves and become stronger to finally finish this feud.
I'm gonna kick his ass right now.
Until then, we'll protect you as much as we can. If Malix comes back, we'll be here for you.
But what about going outside? Won't he...
Like we said, you have a protection spell on you. Even if Malix attacks you, he won't be able to use his magic on you. He'd be just like any other human you can fight back against.
Didn't you say you knew Taekwondo?
Yeah.
Yes?
I felt somewhat relieved that I was mostly safe from Alex. Still, I could not help but feel very nervous and apprehensive about the future. The boys were safe here to train and become stronger. What if Malix did the same? Even more so. I was lost about how my grandfather knew about magic. I had to find out. At least I had time. I went to bed that night feeling nervous. Despite the words of the incubi, I feel like a target to something I'll never be able to explain or prove. Magic, devils, demons, how did this all even happen? Should I really meddle with the situation?
They're only staying until after they defeat Malix.
That's right. They said they'd only stay until after they defeated Malix. After that, my life could go back to normal. Temporary insanity, as Kay would say. Question was then, would I want them to leave? If my life went back to normal, then I'd have to care for the house all on my own. I get to focus on my life instead of being distracted by the boys. I'd have to.
My life?
Where was my life going anyway? I was under pressure from my parents, with only my friends and the boys to comfort me. Without the boys, I'd have no way to hide from my responsibilities. Dun 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 dun. Under pressure.
Enough! Let's just sleep and deal with tomorrow when it comes.
Defeating my sense of thought, I forced myself to sleep, unsure of what tomorrow had planned for me. Hopefully, whatever the future had for me, I would be ready for it.
I promise to be with you forever. You're so important to me.
I swear I'll give my life to you.
Please, let me love you.
I'll be by your side, always.
I can't imagine living without you.
I want to be with you.
I love you.